Salutations everyone, this is Razor here once again, giving you the next installment of my semi-auto week here on my channel where I go over each Call of Duty with a semi-automatic gun and kill people with it. And today, of course, I'm bringing you some World at War action using the SVT-40 rifle with the aperture sight, because, you know, there's only two attachments, the flash hider and the aperture sight. There's nothing wrong with the flash hider, but I just prefer to kill people faster. And the iron sights are great on most of the semi-auto rifles, but aperture sight does help you get a nice little clean view on target for those long-range engagements that can help you out a little bit. But one of the unique and one of the reasons why I like World at War so much is that they have more semi-automatic rifles than any other Call of Duty made, because you know, or modern Call of Duty, because, you know, this is the only one of the modern Call of Duties that takes place in World War II, and most of their rifles were semi-automatic. The only one in the game that is not so would be the STG-44. So when it comes to the semi-autos, you got the SVT-40, the Gewehr 43, M1 Garand, and the M1A1 Carbine. Now the SVT-40 is what I'm using right here, and the Gewehr 43, those are the first two semi-autos that you unlock in the game, and they are pretty much identical. These guns have very, very few discrepancies between them. All the important stuff is exactly the same. Same clip size, same fire rate, exact same recoil pattern. There's just some minor differences that give the Gewehr a mathematical edge. It does have a faster reload by like 0.23 of a second, and also a slightly faster aim down sights time. So the Gewehr does have a little bit of the edge. They both have nice clean iron sights. You know, the recoil is exactly the same, and the clip size and fire rate. So it just comes up to pretty much preference. I seem to use the SVT-40 much more often, probably because it was the first one that I unlocked. But the Gewehr is also a very good gun, and you can use the flash hider, suppressor, whatever it is, or the aperture sight, whatever you really want to use. And so those guns are pretty much the same. The M1 Garand sucks. There's really no reason to use that gun. It is inferior to the SVT-40 and the Gewehr in all aspects. Slower fire rate, smaller clip size, slower reload, slower ADS time. The only difference is you can put a scope on the M1 Garand, and that does give it a slight damage boost, but it is not worth it. And the last one you unlock is this gun that I had picked up right here, is the M1A1 Carbine, which is awesome. Same fire rate as the Gewehr and the SVT. It does have a bigger magazine size, and it does have a different, no, it's got the same recoil pattern, but same fire rate, but a bigger magazine. So I really wish I could showcase that weapon more than what I am here, although I do get a little bit of action with it, which is pretty awesome since I don't have this gun unlocked. It's the only gun I don't have in any COD, because the last one you get. But so yeah, the M1A1 Carbine is great because of that extra magazine size. But I'm here using the SVT-40, and what I mentioned before in my last video, the thing about World at War is, while there was a lot of semi-autos, you know, more than any other COD in its time, everyone just used the submachine guns. And yeah, you saw, you know, some heavy machine guns and sniper rifles like you're going to. But, you know, for the most part, it was all submachine guns, and you never saw anyone really use the assault rifles. Sure, you saw some use the STG-44 because, you know, it was fully automatic, but still the submachine guns outclassed it. You know, since the MP40 killed in 2 bullets, you know, insane fire rate, huge magazine. This is just some machine guns like the Thompson here that I did have to pick up. Outclass the assault rifles in most engagements. When it comes to long range, a good rifle in a good player's hand is going to have the advantage. But for the most part, you just saw everyone using the MP40 and the Thompson, and a couple of other submachine guns like the Type 100 and the PPSH from time to time. And you never really saw anyone use the semi-automatic rifles, and you still don't today. The only time, unfortunately, like pretty much every other Call of Duty, the only time you see anyone use a semi-automatic rifle is with a modded controller that has a rapid fire button on it, which is cheating, guys. You know, it's not hard to have a fast trigger finger, and a rapid fire button it's cheating. I don't care what you have to think about it. If you want to defend it, that just means you use it. That's the golden rule, really. And you know, that's just kind of sad that they the semi-automatics get annoying, and it takes away from how good they are when you see people cheating with it by having this rapid fire button, firing it much faster than humanly possible. And you know, it's not really necessary to have to cheat to do well with these kinds of guns. I have an above average trigger finger. I don't have the best in the universe, but better than most everyone else that I see. One of the reasons being is I use semi-autos quite often. I also like using pistols and sniper rifles and such. And using the BAR machine gun as a semi-auto actually works out quite well. I saw that just one of the tips that I picked up from Wings, seeing him using that weapon, so that's pretty good. Fun guns to use. Final score here is 32, 2, and 8 with the SVT-40, and I will see you tomorrow for some Modern Warfare 2 action using the FAL. If you didn't see my G3 video yesterday, just go ahead and click on that. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow.